What's up everybody, we are back. I know it has been a long time since I've made a video, but here we are. We've had a lot of stuff going on, what with uni stuff, work stuff, fish stuff, and I just got caught up in all of it and I haven't been making videos, but I'm back and we're gonna go make some videos. So before we get started, we've had a huge update. Everything has pretty much been moved to the garage. As you'll see, it is a bit messy, so please do excuse the mess. Without further ado, let me go ahead and show you what we've been working on. Alright, so as we enter the garage, this is the first thing we see is this massive 7-foot aquarium that we finally got. And it looks awesome. It does need some work still. I've got to work on the filtration, which I'm running at the top, which will go into that little bucket down there, but I've had some issues with the overflow, so I need to work on that. But apart from that, it looks absolutely stunning. We've got my giant gourami, got one of my paku, we've got my silver arowana swimming at the top, we've got a whole bunch of tinfoil barbs in here, we've got one lemon barb somewhere, that guy over there, we've got the 2 giraffe nose catfish, I've got a secret fish in here that likes to hide, sucks, but you guys probably have seen him, and there in the back is my Florida gar. So this is the first thing we walk into. It's absolutely beautiful, loving it. Up in the back we've got some pothos growing, so we've got a little pump that pumps up some water to the pothos and that overflows down into the tank, so that's quite nice that we got this plant thing going on. Like I've said in the past, love plants. So this is the first tank we see. This is the one that we've been waiting months and months to get, and it's finally here, so I'm super stoked that it looks the way it does. The other light isn't on at the moment and the tank does brighten up a bit, but I'm just working on rewiring some stuff, so at the moment it's not plugged in pretty much. Now this is the 4-foot aquarium that used to house all the fish that are now in the 7-foot aquarium. As you can see, there's no pool pound, so that's been removed thankfully, and I got space to walk around. But we've got a male super red dragon flower horn and a female. I'm not really sure what I'm doing with these guys. I'm seeing if they're gonna have any sort of chemistry together. I have noticed that they are both quite aggressive, so I doubt I'll be able to put them in the 7-foot aquarium, so I might end up selling these guys and freeing this aquarium up because, you know, I can have more fish that way pretty much. Just below that, we've got this lovely aquarium. In here we've got 5 tinfoil barbs, we've got a red spot severum, and we've also got a young snakehead. This tank is eventually going to become the quarantine tank. Probably when I free up space in the tank above it, this will all move up there. That's also the bristlenose pleco that was in the tank upstairs. In fact, this was one of the tanks that was in my room. This was Kevin's tank. I moved Kevin out of here, I brought this down, and now this is pretty much going to be my quarantine / grow out tank until I free up the 4-foot aquarium above it. Now, we've also brought down the first aquarium I actually put any sort of monster fish in, and it's tiny compared to the other tanks. Here is Kevin, first of all. Kevin is actually a female. And Kevin is with Flame, my male Kamfamalu flower horn. I will be doing a feeding on this video for all of you guys to kind of check it out. But yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on. We've been moving fish around, we've been moving tanks around. It took us nearly 2.5 hours to get this particular tank into the house, so that was a lot of hard work, and for the last few months I've been working on setting up like filtration for it, getting everything ready, making sure that all the fish are settling in well. So it hasn't been that hard or anything like that. It was just, I like to take things a bit slow and make sure that everything is a-okay. Sorry, 1 second. I just missed it, but my albino gourami is actually quite a bully and likes to bully the paku. But for some reason, the tinfoil barbs started nipping at the gourami, which is very interesting. So I do also have to work out how this tank is balanced, which is why I said I'm taking it slow. It's been up and running for 3-4 weeks nearly, And yeah, there we go. This happens a lot. I don't know if I'm going to sell the Paku because the albino gourami seems to be fine with everybody else, and I'm gonna be honest, I prefer the albino gourami to the Paku. But yeah, look, I really hate seeing this, you know, it's not nice. So I'm either gonna try and reform these rocks and try and create like a visual barrier so he stops bullying the other guy, or I'm just gonna sell him because I don't really want him to be stressed out and I want him to be, you know, happy. But he eats completely fine, which I will show you in a second. So it's not as if he's suffering, he just got some nip fins and he kind of just sits at the back now. For any of you guys thinking about silver arowanas, I got this guy when he was about 4 inches. I got him in March. It's currently September, end of September, so I've had him for about 6 months. Each one of these tiles I put in is a foot long, and he is just over a foot long. He went from 4 inches to 12 inches plus in the span of 6 months. So anybody who thinks that getting a silver arowana is a good idea, unless you've got the tank size for it, don't get one. Get smaller arowanas like Jardinis, because they only get to 2 foot, 3 foot max, but they grow a lot slower. These guys really need to stop doing what they're doing. This mainly happens when the light turns on, because obviously they can see each other, the aggression goes up. What I want to do is obviously, I'm trying to grow out my tinfoil barbs. Trying to grow these guys out, the Severum and the Snakehead. Hopefully adding in a bit more fish to that tank will help to reduce the aggression, because it makes it difficult for one fish to then focus on another. So these are all like the things I've been thinking about and planning, but we'll kind of see how it goes. I might have to sell or move the Paku faster than these guys can grow, so we never know. But I also do want to add some color into the 7-foot aquarium, which is why I've got this. Is a oscillated Snakehead, who they get like a greeny blue, which will hopefully add some color, and obviously the red spot Severum is an orangey. Hopefully his colors will darken up. These guys are a silver gray color, so they're not really going to add that much color to the tank. I'm not too sure exactly what I'm going to do with these guys just yet. I don't know if it's possible to move one of them into the 7-foot aquarium. I doubt it. They are quite big compared to the other fish in there, and I'm just worried that they might end up picking on some of the... Actually, they might pick on anybody in that tank, and I don't really want any of the other fish to get picked on because, well, the Paku's already having a hard time. Alright, so I decided that I would feed the fish, but I'm going to make a part 2 to this video instead, because it ends up being quite a long video. So I hope you guys enjoyed part 1. Stick around for part 2. It should be coming out the day after tomorrow, and you're going to see all the fish eating, and it's fantastic. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are keeping safe, and as always, peace out.